So, Lori, I have to ask you a question today.
Okay,
Do you
and I
feel
I have a question for you later too.
okay? Well,
Go
let's
first,
just start
go
with
first.
this one. Do you feel kind today?
No.
Some
No, I
days.
do. I told you that I had a headache earlier today, so
Uh huh.
I don't know how I feel. I feel a little nauseous, if I'm being honest.
So, at least it doesn't make you feel mean when you have a
No,
headache.
no, no,
You're a
no.
little bit more mellow, I think.
Yeah, I feel confused, honestly,
Hmm.
because I took migraine medication about 3 hours ago, so no, I'm good. I'm kind. I'm always kind.
You are always kind.
Yeah.
But
Why
I
are you
thought we
asking?
should talk about it today because, we're going into Valentine's Day and we end up with some customers who are not kind. We have coworkers who sometimes are not
Yeah,
kind.
yes.
And just talk about all the difference that kindness can truly make. What brought it to my mind is just last week I was listening to a CNBC special on interviews with my favorite, Warren Buffett, because he's
Mhm.
so knowledgeable. I just
Yeah,
love, love, love what
yeah.
he has to say.
He's
And
been around the block a time or 2.
he has. And these were like interviews that hadn't aired before, I guess, or something. And so it was really interesting with him and his family. Let me say that the special was entitled Warren Buffett, A Life and Legacy. 95-year-old Warren Buffett emphasized something things. So he obviously has a lot for us to learn.
Mhm.
He said he was asked what one of the most important qualities in which he measures people kindness. It's a free investment because we know he's all about investing, right? It's a free investment. And he described kindness as something that doesn't cost you anything, but it's an action that everyone can take. And it gives us high returns. He stated that being kind gets it back with interest, which, of course, those kind of things are Warren Buffett words, right?
Yep.
The measure of success, he argued, is that net happiness of the world would improve if people focused on being kind daily.
Wow.
Don't you love that?
I do, and when I think about kindness, I think a lot, of course, of my mom,
Mhm.
'cause, yes, my mom was not perfect, but I think I was just telling my oldest son and my daughter-in-law, who never got to meet my mom, my son and I were telling her things about her, because she was a kindergarten teacher for almost 40 years, and we were talking about education and public school and school, and my daughter-in-law is a school teacher, and I was a school teacher, and we were talking about, she's gonna get ready to have a baby and all of the things about how you worry about education.
Mm.
And she was asking me all of these questions that she's worrying about now, and she's 20 weeks pregnant, and it was just funny. And I said, my mother taught kindergarten for so many years, and she won Teacher of the Year for the state of Oklahoma, I think twice, not
Wow.
once. She's in the Oklahoma Hall of Fame and all of this stuff, and I said, my memory of, like, coming home from college for the holidays and going straight to her classroom
Mm.
and watching her, it gets me even emotional, but the main things she taught was sharing, being kind, um, imagination,
Mm.
and play. Like, these are things. It wasn't, "Oh, we have to read. Oh, we have to know science." Like, these were not things. Like, I'm not bashing any curriculum right now. I'm truly not. But I'm
Right.
saying these are the things that are the foundations of every human. And I think that's what Warren Buffett still holds now. He's like,
Yeah.
these are the
Yep.
foundations.
Mhm.
Have to be able to be kind to one another. And we have to be put in positions at age 4 and 5 to say, "Oh, I'll share my crayons with you. Oh, you dropped your toy? Let me help you pick it up."
Yeah.
That's being kind. And, so she would point out, "Ooh, I like the way Jeannie is being kind to so and so. Oh, I think I'm gonna move so and so's clip. I just caught him being kind. I mean, this was ongoing, ongoing, on that's what we're supposed to be doing.
And that's what we're missing? Yeah.
Yes! I think
Yeah.
I think we should
Yeah.
be doing that in a flower shop. Like,
Yep.
I like the way Lori answered the phone and treated that customer. She gets to move her clip.
Gosh, where do I have a clip that I can move for
Know what I
you?
mean? Like, would that not make an employee feel really good? I was talking to my son who, again, works in the
Restaurant
restaurant,
business, yeah.
and, we've had cold weather recently, and he had to work the other night, and he was annoyed because not a lot of customers came in, but he had to, like, do some extra stuff. He was cleaning the silver in this restaurant. He was like, "Ugh," "I didn't get any," but then he goes, "But I got some Fleming's bucks," but he was excited because they
See?
came
There you go.
because he did some extra work and they gave him this, and so it goes towards whatever it was. But it was saying, "Hey, you got caught being good. You did something extra. You reset the tables for the employees that come in tomorrow. You did something extra, so you got this extra."
Mhm.
Be kind.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just thought that was kind of
That
funny.
is that is kinda cool that somebody's doing that now, right?
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
We like, who used to do that? We caught you. We caught you being kind.
Yeah, yeah.
Love
Well, I think I've shared this story. We used to do that when I was a youth group leader.
Oh.
We'd take the kids to camp,
Mhm.
and if that was a one way of a behavioral thing. We had those clothespins,
Yeah.
and it said, "You got caught," on them. We wrote, like, with a Sharpie, and if somebody did something good, we would clip it on them. But we had this one lady, Pam, and she was mean, but she came because she was also a nurse, and we needed a nurse on the trip. And you know me, I'm always trying to make a friend, and I
You
was like,
are.
"I'm gonna make this lady nice." And so I was trying to wait and find something, and she was a bigger lady, and she didn't like all of the activities we were doing, so she spent a lot of time in the room. But at one point, she did something nice, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it." And I went to clip her and pinched her, and she screamed, she goes, "Ow!" And I screamed, and she looks at me, she goes, "Why'd you do that?" And it backfired
You
on me,
back
and then finally she started laughing, and we did become friends by the end, and that became the running joke that I bruised her, but she did get caught being good.
That's so funny. Love that.
Oh gosh, I tried. So what are your lessons in kindness?
Well, then, of course, you go down the road, it's like, "Oh, let's throw this in ChatGPT, see when it comes
Right,
up," right?
right.
In how kindness affects us every day and why it really does matter, right? It's the dopamine and serotonin that improves mood and emotion regulation. So there's really science behind it. It's not
Yeah,
just it's like, "Oh, let's do this." No, there's
right,
good
right.
reasons, and people who are kind report higher life satisfaction and lower burnout.
Interesting. I would agree with that.
Mhm.
100%.
Because
100%.
think of it, if you're kind, then people are kind back to you.
Right. Yeah.
Well, which comes to the next one, kindness is contagious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
100%.
Do
One
you think, though, so, like, if you were working in a flower shop
Mhm.
and let's say you have a staff of 4,
'Kay.
you're the owner, and you are super kind, and you have one other person that's kinda your same vibe, and the other ones are kinda negative Nellies,
'Kay.
let's say, just because I don't know. Who do you think is gonna win out? Do you think the positive people bring the others up, or do you think the other personalities tend to
Depends on the personality, right? So I think well, as it's saying that you have less burnout if you are positive or you're kind. So I think that those people who are positive owner is who's the one who's gonna set the example. So going over to them and, "Here, I just cleaned your tools for you," or,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
Here's this for you. I
Yeah.
think it's that constant. I do think at one point, people who are very negative, they almost feel like guilt because, like,
Yes.
ooh, maybe I should be a little nicer.
I s
Um,
Seeing it modeled.
you have to model it.
I
Mhm.
think when people start witnessing it more, but here's what I've noticed when I'm around negative people, and I'm thinking of, like, chronic complainers or when it comes to customers even, they have no idea
Mm,
that they're negative,
yeah.
you know, um,
Sometimes they don't, you're right.
going back to what Simon Sinek talks about when somebody's complaining, when the other person validates the complaint,
Mhm.
typically that person stops because they're like, "Oh, okay,
Mhm.
do understand."
Mhm. Yeah, I was just having that conversation with my hairdresser, Tara. We were
Yeah.
talking about everything going on, and she's like, "What I find is when people start to complain, which is just what we're talking about, or they're negative,"
Mhm,
she said, "I just stop and just say, 'Gosh, I'm sorry you feel that way.'" And she
mhm.
said, "I can physically see them take a breath and like, whew, it's not saying their feelings are right. It's just like,
Yeah,
gosh, I'm sorry
yeah.
you feel that way." And she said, "I don't say another word until they speak."
I was reading on I can't remember where I was reading this. I've read too much lately.
Yeah.
I am on my 3rd book for 2026. I'm on my
I
3rd one, so it's pretty good.
I
I'm
am very
moving on.
impressed. Wow.
Anyway, and they were talking about this type of thing. They were talking about customer service, and they were talking about how quick we are to get angry and frustrated and go in. Oh, no, this was a YouTube podcast, like a snippet of a lady that was talking, and she said, "It is because in our society right now, the space between what we want and when we get it has completely collapsed.
Yeah.
There is no space between anymore." And she used this example, and I was like, "Oh, incredible." So, right now, if we decide we want to watch Wicked 2, I turn on my TV, I turn on whatever I stream it from, like Amazon,
Mhm.
buy it, watch it now,
Right.
right? Immediately. I don't It's in the movie theater, but I don't have to get out my door. I can buy it and watch it, and I don't have to talk to anybody, make I can make my own popcorn, I can
Okay.
watch it in pajamas, right? I don't have to do anything. Watch it
Mhm.
immediately. My space between my wanting and having
Mhm.
was 30 seconds,
Mhm.
right? She said, "A decade ago, you're a kid, you want to rent a movie, watch a movie, you have to go to mom and dad. Can we rent Scooby Doo?" Well, we gotta go to Blockbuster, but we gotta wait till dad gets home because I gotta wait till the car gets here. We gotta, you gotta wait until, so you're anticipating
Mhm.
all of these
So
things,
true.
and you're just hoping, "Oh gosh, I hope the movie's there. I hope the movie's there." I mean, my kids have this memory.
Sure. Yeah.
As a family, after dinner, and we've cleaned up, then we go to Blockbuster. You see everybody else's family there too.
Right. Right, right.
You look for the movie, you pray to God it is behind
The jacket. Mhm.
jacket thing,
Yep.
and you're like, "Ah, it's not." We had to frustration,
Mhm.
but you have to figure out what to do with that frustration.
Mm.
You can, A, have a temper tantrum and freak out, or you can get mad and go, "Okay, what's a plan B?"
Yeah.
We haven't had to have plan Bs anymore. We don't know how to deal with that frustration because everything's immediate now.
It's so true. It's interesting that you say that because just a situation that was happening is that somebody wanted some information through an email. and we get this all the time with FlowerClick, right?
Yes,
They
yes,
send emails, and Kim
yes.
thinks she needs to answer it at night, and we're like, "No, we don't have to have that done. If it comes in after hours,
Right,
you have 24 hours to be
right.
able to do that." And people are not used to having to wait for
Yes,
anything. And
yes.
that's really sad because then it's like, then if one of our members would want that from Cami, and then maybe
Right.
they'll send it to me because they're hoping maybe I'll do it, or they'll send it to you, and we
Since you have
all have to say,
yep, everyone on
"Wait."
our staff.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They send it
Yeah.
to everyone.
Yep,
And
yep,
then it's like, "No, they can wait, really."
yep,
It's
yep. And
nothing is
florists do
like.
that kinda thing too. They want it delivered. They order at 11 o'clock. When it delivered by noon, they're like, "I'm sorry, we
Mhm.
can't," and the wanting and having, there's no space in between
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
And as a society, we don't know those feelings,
That's
and when we
true,
get 'em,
Lori.
we're like, "What
Wow.
is this? What is this feeling I have?
Yeah,
I don't know what to do with it, so I'm gonna get mad."
yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. And if we don't have them, we're never gonna know how to process them.
Mm, yeah.
So, the bad news is I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't know.
Because we can be talking on a meeting about some movie we should watch or some clip,
Right,
and it's like, "Oh, okay, we can go,"
yeah,
and just like
right.
that.
Then you take it to our industry, and that's gonna happen, and right
Within.
now, going into Valentine's Day,
Mhm.
that's why we're just talking about pre-order, pre-order, pre-order. That's why nobody pre-orders, pre-orders, pre-orders,
Mm. Well,
because
that's
they
why we
all
say
are like,
call,
"Oh, I'll just
call,
do it
call.
later,
Yep.
later, later,
Like.
later," and I should get it the exact same day.
Mhm.
Sorry.
So that kinda goes to this next one. Customers value kindness more than speed is what we have to realize. You're just saying speed, but if you come in and I'm really snippy with you,
Oh, right,
no. Kind, empathetic interaction matters more than a perfect outcome. They give you a little bit more grace if you're kind when you're talking to them, and it's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so busy. We're so happy you came in here. I'm so happy that you came in, and we're gonna take care of you, but I really can't get it there before noon today. Can
right,
can you give me a little grace? Can I get it to you before 5? Or I can do it tomorrow morning before noon.
right,
What's most important to you?" But
right.
it's that kind and empathetic interaction that makes a difference to those customers as they're coming in for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yeah, I again, I think it's all in how it's tone of voice. It's all in
Mhm,
how you say it.
mhm,
Also, part of that is letting them know, "Look, we're filled up. We're filled up. We're a popular space. We're a
mhm,
popular shop.
mhm,
Everybody already has their orders in. I can get you in tomorrow,
mhm.
but or later, the 4 o'clock delivery, but I can't get you in before that. We are booked."
I loved at Shop Talk when someone said, "We're making calls now, and we're reminding people, we're just telling you because remember last year, many of you weren't able to have anything delivered for Valentine's Day because we were all booked up. And so
Yep.
we just want to make sure we get you on the schedule this year because we don't want that to happen this year."
Right.
And I just thought
Exactly.
that was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant.
And it's
Brilliant.
true. I mean, it truly is.
Yep.
It makes a
Yep.
big difference.
It absolutely does. Sure does. Look at that. Look at my reflection.
Oh my gosh, look at us in the screen.
And it's one of those things where you can keep seeing it back and back and back 500 times.
Look at you. To
Freak
the
me out.
fireplace. I mean, it's so dang cold out.
It is. It's in the 30s here.
Now this one, shop owners will appreciate. Strong psychological safety, kindness and respect.
Mhm.
Productivity is up 27%. People are 27% more productive and make fewer mistakes if they feel that there's kindness and respect in their environment.
Oh, you mean within the shop?
Within the shop, so behind the scene.
Employees feel
Mhm.
psychologically safe
Correct.
within their shop. Oh, 100%.
27% more productive and make fewer mistakes.
Yeah. Well, think about that. It's like when you take a test in college and you're kind of scared of your professor, you are more apt to make mistakes because you're still subconsciously worried about what they're gonna think. But if you have a great relationship with your professor and you want to please them because you care about them, you're gonna do so much better on the test.
Have
It's
they
the
had
same.
studies on that?
Yeah.
There's
Oh, oh, for sure. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. It's the same thing. Psychological safety is everything. Once you are bought in and feel like you're part of it, you're gonna go above and beyond.
Well, and that's why you want that culture in your shop.
Right.
Not just at Valentine's Day, but every single day.
Every
I
day.
mean, my
Right.
gosh.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Employees who feel appreciated, and we've talked about this before, 5 times more likely to stay engaged, and they're
Yeah.
less likely to call off during high stress periods, which, of course, Valentine's Day, which
Yeah.
they know they're not supposed to, but we
Yep.
hear every year that
Yep.
somebody does, you know.
Yep.
Simple
They are.
acts, then checking in with the person,
Yep.
offering breaks, saying thank you directly affect the stamina. So
Mhm.
I'm just saying that for reminders because here we are,
Yeah.
Valentine's week, and it's
That's right.
gonna be a
Yep.
big one.
Yep. Yep. They are also employees that feel the psychological safety and feel more part of the team are the ones that will, if you need, like, seasonal help or delivery drivers, or they are the ones that are gonna kinda go through mentally their list of friends, yeah, of,
Mhm.
"Oh, you know who'd be really good to help out?" Or, "Nope, you know who wouldn't be really good?" Like, they're gonna really be protective
Yeah,
of who they would allow to onboard for help and who wouldn't,
right,
because this is their territory.
right, especially, like, drivers, it's like,
Yeah, oh,
"Oh
100%.
I'd love for so and so because he loves
Yeah,
people and
yeah,
he would like
yeah,
to spread happiness," kinda thing.
right,
They're like, "Oh, no,
right.
no, no, no."
And so there you're gonna wanna tap into your team. People are always asking, "How do I find
Mhm,
seasonal employees?" I'm like, well, if you have a healthy team, go to them first
mhm,
because 'cause they're gonna give you the right people. You're gonna say, "I want people like you," but if you don't have a healthy team,
mhm.
you know, I don't know, you're screwed. Good luck.
Good luck.
You need to start all over again.
You still have a week. You still have a week to try to get people
Yeah,
back on the kindness side.
heck yeah.
Kindness increases spending and loyalty, which we kind of
Yes.
talk about, right? So, emotionally positive customer experiences increase repeat purchases. They're going to come back because they liked you and you were kind, and you're going to have a higher overall order, which you talk about all the time. It's
Uh-huh.
like they trust you, that
Mhm.
you're kind to them, and they're going to give word of mouth referrals. They're going to walk out of your shop or get off the phone and say, "Man, call Lori at Vonda's Flowers because she is the best.
Yep,
She really made me feel like
yep.
she's going to take good care of me."
Well, a long time ago, and I've mentioned it a handful of times, I mean, it's why I keep taking my dad back to Chili's,
Yeah.
and keep in mind, I don't go there for the food. The food's fine.
Yeah.
I go there because the customer service is incredible, because they always give me a to-go Diet Coke without me asking. They always split our food because we only order one meal because neither of us eat that much. I mean, they do all of the things. It's the care they give
Yeah.
and the kindness they give us.
Yeah.
'Cause it's this little old man and this little old woman, who's me, that come in, and it's all about the care and kindness and the routine, and they honor that even though we are not their money maker,
Mm-mm.
even though I do tip really well every time we go because I know we're not spending a ton of money.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
Well,
And I'll tell anybody that will listen, go to that Chili's. Ask for this guy. He's
yeah.
so sweet.
Well, think about going in to get your nails done. I go in to get my nails
Yeah,
done
right,
every 3 weeks, sometimes less, sometimes more. And Ken is my guy, right? And
right,
I go to Ken because why? He's kind. I can't understand a word he says
right,
or very few things,
right.
but he's just very kind. They're very servant oriented. You think of that, get your pedicure, your manicures. they know service, right?
Yeah,
They know
yeah.
kindness. And even when there's no word spoken, there's kindness.
Mhm.
When people can't
Yeah,
communicate, it's
yeah,
all about kindness,
yeah.
how
Did
you
I
say it.
tell you did we talk about our Best Buy experience? We did, didn't we? Mark and I, when we went there about a little over a month ago, we had to get a new TV right before Christmas. Not a big deal, but we were going and, I was like, "Let's just go to Costco," and he's like, "No, I wanna go to Best Buy." He's just one of those kind of people, whatever.
Mhm.
So we go to Best Buy because he likes someone to wait on him because he's got a million questions because he is an engineer.
Okay.
I kinda wander off, but I didn't wander off this time, and this girl was asking him questions, "What do you want? What do you" and he was anyway, she was incredibly helpful, and she ended up leading him to a different TV that was a little less expensive, but worked exactly what we needed because we kinda need it for a temporary situation. It wasn't like our main thing.
Mm.
Anyway, as she's getting ready to write it all up, and he was like, "What else do we need?" Like, he wanted more because
Aw,
the experience was so I was like, "I don't know. Do we need one of those long things?" And he's like, "What's a lo" I'm like, "I don't know, one of the" and he goes and I don't know, it's right here. I don't even know what they're called, the what the sound comes out of.
sound system, sound bar.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, and he was like, "Maybe we do." We end up buying one of those, like, this whole thing. But it's because of how she quickly realized, like, who he was, what he needed, and she responded to him exactly how he needed it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have needed what he needed.
Mm-mm.
I would have needed a little more handholding, a little more dumbing down, like, I would have needed a lot of it, but she talked his talk.
And so
And
that's a good lesson for Valentine's Day customers
yes,
coming in.
it was, like,
Talk
reminded me
their
of our
talk.
storyteller, our directors, our sales prep school, but I was like, "She's incredible. She's
Wow.
really good," and the whole time as we were walking out, he was like, "See, this is why you go to Best Buy, and you don't this is why you it's good to have somebody wait on you," and I was like, "You're so weird. Just now can we go to McDonald's and get my french fries?" That's all I wanted. So but it was the same thing. It was like, this is why you order from a flower shop.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it was that say
Yeah,
that's what I'm comparing it to the whole
yeah,
time. It's like,
I
because
love
this girl knew she knew what she was talking about. She's trained in this section,
mhm,
just like somebody in a flower shop is knows their stuff,
right.
and he was right. It's why you go here.
But it was the confidence that she was selling that with.
Totally, 'cause she knew, okay, this guy, he's relatively intelligent, he's done some research
Mhm,
based on what he wants, this is what I think he needs.
mm,
He wouldn't have gotten that at Walmart
no,
or Target or Costco, it's every man for himself,
right.
just like if you went to Trader Joe's or wherever. Not knocking Trader Joe's, I'm just saying, this is
No, if you want the
that's
professional and they're
right,
coming
right,
in to you at
yes.
Valentine's Day
Yeah,
for their
exactly.
perfect Valentine's Day.
So,
Mhm.
but no
Kindness is leaving with this. Kindness doesn't slow us down at Valentine's Day, it smooths the path.
oh, yeah.
No.
And going back to your Warren Buffett, it doesn't it it doesn't make, life any harder
Mm.
to be kind,
Doesn't
you know?
cost you anything.
No, it doesn't cost you anything.